Hey there everyone, all the techies and data enthusiasts there. So guys, welcome you all to my YouTube channel. This is video 3 of our Python series, and in this video we are going to discuss about Python's versatility and applications. In essence, I'm going to discuss about in various fields the Python is being utilized and which role is suitable for you. You can select based on all this information which I'm going to provide in this particular video. So guys, it's gonna be very interesting. If you have not subscribed the channel, do subscribe the channel and on the bell notification. Also make sure to follow me on LinkedIn. My LinkedIn URL is in this video description. So guys, now let's dive into my computer screen. Python's versatility and application. So in this video we are going to discuss about it. Imagine you are a startup or a software engineer working on a tech startup. Your team is developing a platform using machine learning personalized recommendation system based on the preferences and browser history. In short, whatever user is going to search, for example, if he opens Amazon, Flipkart, and he search about an example about badminton. So when he searches about badminton, then based on his browser recommendations and browser history, you can provide him the recommendations or offers saying that in short, in Decathlon you have an offer compared to Flipkart, so this particular product is very less in Decathlon compared to Flipkart. So you can provide some of the personalized recommendations. In short, you are building a recommendation system. So then Python allows you to build it with Django. You can implement it with Django and implement with machine learning for recommendation system using SciPy or scikit-learn, and deploy those applications in cloud platforms like AWS, Google Cloud, and many other various cloud platforms. Even Azure includes in it. And with Python, you can seamlessly integrate various components of the system and deliver a scalable and user-friendly solution. In short, you can build a application, complete end-to-end production level application with Python. In a sense, it's a backend. When it comes to front end, you obviously need to know HTML, CSS, and JavaScript as well. But for being a backend developer, this works enough. So complete machine learning you can use, and even you can build end-to-end production level backend APIs using Django or Flask. So Python's versatility extends across a various range of domains, making it perfect choice for various applications. So here are some of the key applications, or else you can say some of the key roles where Python is used. So I'll be explaining one after another. So I'll be explaining what that particular role will be doing and what you will be have to do once you enter there, and what all are your main skills there. So if you want to become a web developer, what all are your main skills, for example. So I'll be discussing in this both ways. So this particular video is definitely going to be very interesting, and it will be helpful for you all to decide your role based on your preferences after understanding what each role can do and its capabilities. So make sure to subscribe the channel and on the bell notifications, and encourage me to create more videos like this. So first, let us go with web development. When it comes to web development, you have two powerful frameworks. One is Django and one more is Flask. So in short, what a web developer or a backend developer does is they build a backend code, they write backend logics, and also they build APIs which can interact with front end as well. So in short, this is the work of them, and even they manage databases sometimes to handle the user's data, and like for example the login, sign up request. So all this can be handled there. So when it comes to Flask, it's a lighter version. Flask framework is very lighter version, and you can easily learn Flask. So if you're building a POC projects or an end-to-end projects, definitely Flask is very helpful. But when it comes to production level, I would definitely recommend Django, because Django has many user functionalities and many inbuilt scalable functionalities, which makes Django a powerful tool compared to Flask. But Django is a bit complex compared to Flask. Once you directly try to learn Django, you will understand it easily. But when you learn Flask and afterwards if you try to learn Django, you feel a bit difficult and you think Flask is very easy compared to Django. But my personal recommendation is Django. If you know it, it's very easy, because in Flask you have to write many user functionalities from scratch. For example, session management and multi-tenancy support. Multi-tenancy support is nothing but, so if 2 or 3 persons or hundreds of people are interacting to a same website at the same time, So then what you're going to do? Only a single application which you're building as a POC, that doesn't work, right? So you should have a multi-tenancy support. So each user will be having his own session ID. So he'll be interacting with his session. So after a certain time, that session will be expired. So that's how the normal applications right now which are running, for example, your web browsers, even this YouTube, they all are running in the same way. So that particular session managements and user database integrations and everything you have to write from scratch in Flask. But when it comes to Django, it has many inbuilt features. So in Django, you have something called from Django.auth.session management, I guess. It's a library. So in authentication, you can write authentication management. So all these authentications, user authentication, session management, backend integration of databases like you have Cassandra, MySQL, and NoSQL as well, MongoDB. So all these can be integrated easily in Django compared to Flask. And even Django is, you can say, scalable and robust in long run. So it can handle multi-tenancy supports, and in long run, you can easily solve multiple codes and queries, whatever issues you get in Django compared to Flask. Because if you're building an end-to-end application or a production level application, only you or certain 10 or 15 members are not going to interact it. It can be thousands, lakhs of people are going to interact. So to handle that level of load and to handle that level of user management, I would suggest Django is best. So even I recommend first try to learn Django. So when it comes to Django, what all other web developer, what all other technical skills you should know. So you should know Python. So make sure you learn Python from basic to advanced. That's even OOPS concepts, which going forward we are going to cover in this entire series. So once you have the OOPS concept and complete Python is done, then you should learn Django and Flask. So first learn Django, then just understand. If you give an overview on Flask, you will easily understand. And also you should know how to build APIs, for which you should learn either REST APIs or Fast API. So you can use anything. So when it comes to REST API, the main advantage is it is by default integrated in Django. So you don't need to separately write a code for Django. You can directly call from Django.restful services or something. Yeah, RESTful API, I guess. So if you call, you will directly get the REST API there directly. So you don't need to specifically write a code from scratch for REST API in Django. Even Fast API is very good. Okay, you have to learn how to in short write the APIs using Python. And after this, databases. So any one SQL and NoSQL database is enough for fresher. So for SQL, you can go with MySQL or you can go with Postgre, MariaDB. You have many options. And NoSQL, you have NoSQL is MongoDB, you have, and Cassandra, and even there also you have many other numerous options, so you can go with any of them. Okay. So in short, that are the skills required for web development. Let's dive into data science and machine learning. So in data science and machine learning, Python is widely used. So in short, I can explain you better about data science, I guess, because as I am also a data scientist. So in Python is widely used in data science and machine learning with rich ecosystem and numerous of libraries. You can say hundreds and hundreds of libraries every day. So you have SkyPy, Pandas, NumPy, Plotly, Seaborn, and even for each algorithm or else each model training, you have each algorithms. You have logistic regression, linear regression, and decision tree, random forest, multiple you can say libraries are there and multiple frameworks are there. So if you want to learn neural networks, you can go with TensorFlow, PyTorch. So anything will be scalable. But PyTorch is mostly recommended because in PyTorch you can even build your own custom neural networks from scratch. Even in TensorFlow it's possible, but compared to TensorFlow, PyTorch is a bit easy. TensorFlow is a bit complex to build. Okay. So these all are the technical skills you should know if you want to become a data scientist and machine learning engineer, or technical aspects which you will be working on. The main skills will be in short Python, and once you grab knowledge of Python, make sure you dive into machine learning, and understand machine learning concepts, what is logistic regression, linear regression, random forest. So understand them. Once they are done, next you are going to learn deep learning, that's neural networks, forward propagation, backward propagation, and also what is even transfer learning. So you're going to learn about them. So once this is done, either you can dive either into computer vision or NLP. So it's of your choice. In computer vision, you will be dealing with images and videos data. When it comes to NLP, you will be dealing with text and voice data, building your custom chatbots. This can be your example. Okay. So once these all are done, you are successfully a data scientist. And lately, right now, you have a latest trend of AI and LLM models. So once you grab the knowledge of either computer vision or NLP, next dive into these particular topics: LLMs, learning LLMs, LangChain framework, or Llama index, any of them. Okay. So if you know all these skills, you can become a data scientist easily. And make sure to have a knowledge on database as well. So once this is done, artificial intelligence and natural language processing. So this is also, you can say, a subdomain or else a subfield of data scientist. So right now AI is trend in boom, you all know, right? So here also you are going to deal with the same libraries and same speech to speech recognitions, text to speech, and many other functionalities will be there. Skills are same in both artificial intelligence and data scientist, but the only thing is, if you're an AI engineer, you will mostly be dealing with AI related stuff like LLMs, and you have LangChain framework, Llama index, OLAMA for open source models. So there are numerous open source models, right? You will be dealing with them. Apart from that, Python and data science skills like deep learning, machine learning, these all are common. So you have to learn all of them. So after AI, let's next topic is scientific computing. So scientific computing is nothing but this is mainly for the scientists or researchers who want to enter into the field of research or who want to become a scientist and develop some significant scientific computation tasks using libraries such as SciPy and NumPy. And also, what in short this scientists will do is they'll come up with a new libraries, new inventions. They solve complex mathematical problems and simulate physical systems and experiment on data. In short, the work of the scientific computing engineers is they use Python and they build new technologies which later AI engineers or data scientists can use, and they can create some useful production level applications in the industry. So here they build some various numerical libraries. In short, for example, you can take as matrix. So building a matrix to write a matrix computations, and even they build these LLM models also are built by them, though the exact weights which you wanted to know, like for each model how much weights are suitable and its way of training, everything they build it. So scientific computing works there. Automation and scripting. Python simplicity and easy idle makes you to auto write an automation and scripting. So automation and scripting is nothing but you can take an example of, in short, trying to automate some task. So instead of manually working on each task, so you can write a function or an automatic script which can automatically run after certain time. So you can give a limit of each 30 minutes. So you can give a task scheduler where after each 30 minutes that program will run again and again, and it will update. So if there is a latest feature, it will adapt with that latest feature or latest models. So if the current model is same with the result of the new model which it has run, so there is no improvement, then it will stay idle. So like this can be an example. And even you can use Python for web scraping. You can use Selenium, Beautiful Soup, and you can scrape the data. There are multiple usages using automation and scripting, so you can build those particular tasks. So in short, for automation and scripting, you should know Python and scripting. So you should know how to automate the task, the way of understanding those tasks, and write logic for it. And then you should know even how to scrape the data. So data scraping, you should learn about Beautiful Soup, Selenium, and even there are many other tools as well, so you can learn about them. So there are many libraries which are available in Python to scrape the data. You can learn about them. Okay. desktop GUI applications. Python not only offers you for web development or backend writing, but also there are some applications or frameworks using which you can build and desktop applications or desktop UI applications which you are seeing right now. So you can build an apps or desktop GUI applications as well. So for this you should know same Python you should know, and apart from Python you should know Tkinter, how to use Tkinter, PyQt and WX Python, and using which you can develop a cross-platform desktop applications using interfaces like GUI applications, user interface applications. These frameworks allow developers to create intuitive and interactive applications with ease, okay, which is easy for a real-time implementation. So guys, that's all for today's video. Do like, share and subscribe the channel. Meet you all with my next video.